Hello, my name is Beverly Baul, and I am the Executive Director for the Alzheimer's Diversity Outreach Services. We provide information to the community, especially within the African American community and people of color, about Alzheimer's dementia and all of the different forms of Alzheimer's disease. Our mission and our goal is to seriously make sure that families know how to take care of their brain. We do a healthy brain strategies sessions so that we can inform caregivers, we can inform families, we can inform the community about the disease, the statistics, and how families are living with it on a daily basis. So that is our goal. We are honored to serve this community. We look forward to the classes that we're going to be giving for the health department, especially for those who are dealing with diabetes. We think that it's very important that we talk about all of the comorbidities that are extremely high among our population, and so that you can live a healthier life. And so we're just, doing what we can do to make a mark and to help people live healthy and to live so much longer than what doctors and the medical society are saying that we're going to live, because it is a health challenge and we are hoping to make a difference. In the day and time in which we're living, it is so important that we protect our brain. A lot of people don't really realize that the brain is the conductor for the body. And so what we need to do is do all that we can, physically, mentally, especially emotionally, and even the way we eat. We need to make sure that we're taking care of our brain. So some of the things that we need to understand also is that the stats here in America, especially pertaining to Alzheimer's dementia, a lot of times people don't know the difference. And I would love to give the definition for dementia. Dementia is just memory loss. So there are many ways that we can lose our memory. There are things that we can do to have cognitive health. And I would love to share some of the statistics that we have here in our nation. 6.4 million Americans are suffering with Alzheimer's, and the majority of those are women. So ladies, we need to take care of our brain because our families depend on us. The community depends on us as women. So we need to do all that we can to protect our brain. Also here in Oklahoma, I would say there are over 84,000 individuals in Oklahoma alone that have Alzheimer's dementia or some form of dementia. And the reason I say that the numbers are much higher is because there are so many people who have not been properly diagnosed. So we need to make sure that we are talking to our physicians, talking to our family members. If we're feeling like we're having problems with our memory, we need to literally talk about it and get some answers. One of the things that I feel is very necessary is that we realize the stats in America concerning people of color, it has to do with all of our vascular issues. Those vascular issues are most highest among people of color. So you're talking about high blood pressure, you're talking about cholesterol, heart disease, especially you're talking about diabetes. So those are all vascular issues, which says if our vascular systems are clogged up, if our vascular systems are not clean, then they're blocking the arteries. And the arteries is what leads your blood into the brain, okay? So if you don't have a pathway for the blood to flow, and it's being blocked in all of these different ways, high blood pressure, heart disease, cholesterol, diabetes, then you are causing your brain not to be able to function. In other words, the blood is not going to flow to your brain the way it was designed to flow. So if your glucose levels are off and all of those things that are happening in your body that's dealing with your diabetes, that's an artery problem. Just like high blood pressure, you're blocking the blood flow, you are blocking your brain from being healthy. One of the things that we can do as individuals that are struggling with any of those comorbidities is to maintain a healthy blood pressure level, to maintain our glucose levels, to maintain our body weight, to exercise, to walk. In other words, we've got to get the blood flowing. Anytime the blood is being blocked to our brain, you're hindering your brain from actually being healthy. Now, if you're dealing with all of these other comorbidities, then you are causing your brain to be unhealthy. And the brain literally shrinks. If you could see it on a PET scan, then you would be amazed how the brain looks. So if we are exercising, which puts oxygen into the body and it helps the blood flow. If we are eating properly, lowering those salt levels and sugar levels and all of those things that are causing our blood to be clogged up, or making sure that we are eating properly. The Mediterranean diet is one of the best diets that they talk about, that is really, really good for handling some of the things that we are dealing with. It literally talks about eating a lot of vegetables, eating nuts, and making sure olive oil is included. You need to know what type of oils are out there that are healthy for our body, which is olive oil, avocado oil. Those type of oils easily flow. So if you're eating a lot of different types of butters, and really good butter is the right thing to do, but there are a lot of margarines and things that are filled with unhealthy things. So you have to make sure that you're reading your labels, drinking enough water, making sure that your blood is flowing through the body is the most important thing that you can do to make sure your brain stays healthy. Now, there are some genetic ties when it comes to Alzheimer's disease. You need to know your family history. You need to know if there's a genetic tie to this disease, which makes it even more difficult for families that know if they've got a grandparent or someone in the family that had this disease. You need to know that, and you need to know that the better you take care of your body, you're going to take care of your brain. One of the things that we do recommend for individuals, especially for people who are dealing with memory issues, we talk about before being diagnosed or anytime to keep that brain healthy, walk, exercise. Yoga is extremely good exercise to get involved in. Yoga breathing is good for the brain. So if you don't know anything about yoga breathing, you can look some of these things up on Google. You can talk to yoga instructors. They will tell you that these are some of the things that help the brain get healthier. So those are the things that you can do: cards, dominoes, puzzles, breathing exercises, and walking. You can walk in your home. You can exercise from your chair. You can do a lot of things. You can take vegetable cans in your hand and do a lot of things with them. Those are the things that we recommend. Those are the teasers that we give to try and keep your brain healthy. I would love to invite you to connect with our organization, Alzheimer's Diversity Outreach Services. You can find us online at www.alzoutreach.org. You can also call us 918-514-3154. All of our services are free. So we do free care consultations for any families that may be struggling or have a loved one that they're not sure. We will make referrals. We have support groups for caregivers and free respite care for those who would love to attend the support group. You can bring your loved one. We have someone that would care for them during that session. We also refer out. We make sure that you are connected with the right doctors, and we help find resources that are needed. So if you're in need of our services, please give us a call. We would love to serve you. It is an honor for us to help our community, because we want a community that is brain healthy. We want to take care of our brain. The brain is the one thing that cannot be reproduced. And if we're suffering from any of those comorbidities, we are challenging that brain to be healthy. So we invite you to call us. We would love to serve you. Thank you.